everything you find. We stay here until tomorrow. Can't let them win this time. Something around here feels hollow. Don't look down, just cry. Need to have a path to follow. I'm right behind. I'm so madly in love with you. So stay and let this move. You should let me inspire. We can stay by this
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Welcome. What is going on? I got 2 viewers because I started way too early. I started way too early. Like way too early. So, yeah, there is that. Anyway, now that we're started, does anybody have a question? Now that nobody's watching, that's fantastic. Does anybody have a question? The other person that's actually watching, do you have a question? I mean, you know, it could be interesting. Could be interesting indeed. Okay. Anyway, let's see. I guess I'll sit here and check my message center on Norton Security. Norton Security wants me to say hello to the new Norton logo. Thank you, Norton Security, for the new Norton logo. That is fascinating news. That was definitely worth my time and clicking that and finding the new Norton logo. What's going on? Oh, now finally I get the email that I joined, or that I started, that I joined. Welcome, Kana and Ali. Welcome. How you doing? Do you have any questions? We're starting off, you know, way too early. But that's what we do tonight. Tonight is way too early because we skipped it yesterday. We had internet problems, and today it looks like this is you know, this is going to be a little bit early. There we go. I heard this. All the feedback's very good because I'm probably saying no problem. Can you send me some photos, please? Exactly like you described. Okay. Anyway, Sherry, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Ali wants to know something. Now we have a reading. RSH, what's going on? RSH, we're early tonight. You know, it's one of those nights where we're just like super early. Anyway, Ali wants to know something. They want to know, oh no, what do you got? Let's see. What is H feelings towards me? Let's find out about that. I mean, you know, is H like me? Does H not like me? We need to figure this out. Aditi, welcome. How you doing tonight? All right. Hello, Piggy, coming in with a dono. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome back. How you doing? Okay, now the Tarot Tower. The Tarot Tower camera is broken because we had an update. Every time we have an update, the Tarot Tower cam dies. So now let's see if the Tarot Tower cam, now we're back in business. There we go. All right, now this is my Tarot Tower. If you're new to the stream and you just joined, this is 80 decks of cards illustrated in a Tarot Tower. We are going to pull one out from this one. In case you wonder what this is, it's a Light Seers Tarot. And I like the Light Seers Tarot. That is one of those that I really enjoy. You know what I mean? I love the Light Seers Tarot. Anyway, all right. What is H feelings towards me currently? Let's find out what's going on. What time is it in your country? It is 6:08 p.m. 6:08 p.m. on a Friday. So that's what time it is over here. Anyway, what are the current feelings of H towards me? We have the Ten of Pentacles, the World, the Empress, and the Star. That's a lot of good cards. I wouldn't worry about H too much. I mean, H looks fit. H looks decent. H looks good. If you had to choose between positive and negative, I went with a thumbs up that I like this reading. You have all of the good cards here, and all of these really make the grade, especially for love. You got the world, endless possibilities, a lot of things going on. Thank you, Hello Piggy, for the compliment. Appreciate that. Zimmy, what's going on? Good to see you. The world is nice. I mean, the world's a great card. The star, destined to be together, a little bit of a pathway leading to one another. We have, good news, bad news kind of thing. But the good news is the star says we're led into interactions with each other. Erica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Empress, a nice, comfortable relationship, a very good one, a possible sort of reproduction and whatnot from the Empress. Also a good creational card too. If you're looking at a new relationship, you're looking at somebody who has a potential for a relationship. Empress said there's a lot of good potential with that. Ten of Pentacles, happy home, happy family. Overall, that is a fantastic read, and it's very nice. It's very nice. Hello, Piggy. Feel free to change your question. There you go. Lena, welcome to the stream. What's going on? All right. While Hello Piggy changes their question, we are going to hop to Erica. What do me and my fiance need to prepare for when it comes to his evil ex-wife? That's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. But, I mean, Erica, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Hello, Piggy. Feel free to change your question. We're hopping to Erica in the meantime, and then we'll come back to you once you get your new question out there. Appreciate it. Hello, Piggy. All right. Let's see about that. What do me and the fiance need to do to prepare for the evil ex-wife? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do with the evil ex-wives. I mean, sometimes you make wrong choices. Sometimes you make a poor decision. P, thank you for joining the stream. What's going on? We got Moon Honey up in here. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. As far as preparation goes, the lover says that she's not going to give up very easily. So there is some preparatory things happening here that you need to do. But you do need to figure out, I do need to understand that this person's not going to go away easily. They are not going to have, they're not going to have a good time with the things that are going on now. Seven of Cups says they do have a lot of things happening. Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Overall, it looks like this person basically wants to separate this fiance from anybody that makes them happy, or they want to divorce them from anything that makes them happy or anything that they enjoy. It seems like that they get pride and pleasure from making people miserable sometimes. So it seems like you got on her bad side. Queen of Swords is not a good card. That does say that we do have some evil influences, some bad influences. A lot of the Queen of Swords attitude and what they do and how different and weird they are does come from sort of past experiences with other people too. The Queen of Swords basically is someone in pain, someone who has had hurt, injury, and all kind of problems with that. Queen of Swords is a problematic card. Overall, it just feels like that's a difficult card to deal with. And the person's going to be difficult to deal with too, because they're kind of closed out. It feels like they're just not going to listen to reason. They kind of have their own thing going on. They kind of have their own goals and their own procedures, what they want to do. Ten of Swords, they want to separate this person from anything that makes them happy or anything that could be productive for them or good for them in the long term, because, again, a little bit on the evil side. Queen of Swords makes it happen. Seven of Cups does say to sort of just dodge this person whenever you can. Whatever you can do to dodge them, to not interact with them, to not feed them, because it does feel like this person is all about getting the attention or all about getting the feedback as it goes, right? So you don't want to give them any attention, any feedback. Basically, don't feed the troll. Right? Internet rule 101, don't feed the troll, because you do have people that enjoy being a troll, and you want to eliminate any positive feedback or anything that's going to make them feel like they're succeeding in what they do. So, you do have a lot of bad influences with this person going on. Basically, avoid them, dodge them. Don't give them any feedback. Don't let them know they're affecting you at all. Just, just basically go through life and dodge them, avoid them, and get rid of them where you can. And, if they figure out what they're doing is working, they're going to continue to do it more. It's like the child having the tantrum in the grocery store kind of thing. Life guidance, welcome. Bartman, welcome. We got Lisa. What's going on? Good to see you. Cosmic Kitty, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. There you go. Yeah, having the tantrum, you got to kind of extinguish that behavior the best you can. All right, what are Josh's feelings for me currently? There we go. Time frame. There you go. Time frame when Aries from work will text me. There you go. All right, let's shuffle these. By the way, we're going to continue to use the Light Seers Tarot in one more read and then move on to something else. We do have a tarot tower with a gazillion things. Now, I did get the Arcana Tarot, and that is ready to roll. We do have an Arcana Tarot here. So I love me some Arcana Tarot. It is misprinted. They are going to send me another one, but we also have the Chiro Marchetti deck that we put into the Tarot Tower. So I kind of like that. I like me some Chiro Marchetti deck. That is, where the hell did I put it? That is somewhere. That's somewhere over here. There it is. Has the Tarot Oracle on the back. So it should be easy to spot, right? Easy to spot indeed. Kay, thank you for your donation. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your other donation. Double shot indeed. All right. What are Josh's readings for me currently? The Devil. Interesting. The Devil is offering us options. Hangman, Six of Wands, and the Seven of Cups is back. Sure, why not? Let's do that. I do think that they're coming around. They're coming around. I think they miss you a little bit. They do. The Devil is holding something behind their back and they're reaching out. I think eventually they will reach out, or eventually they will give a hint that they are ready to reach out as far as this goes. Hanged Man says they are still caught up on the stuff they were caught up on. They haven't moved past it, but I think this is something they're gradually moving past. You just have to give them a little more time. They're sort of doing their own thing. They're walking their own line and all this other stuff. Six of Wands says we do have a chance at sort of getting back in contact, getting back in communication with this person, looking pretty decent with that. Seven of Cups says they are busy with other people and whatnot, but, that is the way that it goes. You kind of got to do what you got to do with that. Anyway, Jessica, thank you for your donation on PayPal. Appreciate that. Cosmic Kitty, the Disney villains went back. I returned it. So the Disney villains is gone. I was not pleased with the Disney villains, so I ended up returning that deck. Anyway. Yeah, the Hanged Man, Six of Wands. So you do have an opportunity for this person to reach out, and you have some good stuff coming from them eventually later, but we do need to open the lines of communication. Hangman said that's going to be difficult, but the Devil says they are going to be reaching out. They're definitely going to be reaching out eventually, sort of something casual, not something super serious or anything like that, and but it is something super casual and, just sort of like, yo, or something like that, or tag you in something funny, or you know what I'm saying? One of those. Anyway, all right, Moon Honey wants to know a similar question. How do they feel about me now? Let's see how they feel about me now. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and find out. Let's go ahead and use the Chiro Marchetti, the new deck, the Chiro Marchetti. I like this one. I like this one because it has my name on it. It does have Tarot Oracle on all of the cards, which I kind of like. That's kind of cool. I think that is awesome. So definitely something I've never seen before. I can't imagine the cost of custom printing every single deck, but we got to do what you got to do on that. Anyway, how does he feel about me right now? Let us use the new Chiro Marchetti Mystic Palette Tarot and find out how they feel about me right now and get some Moon Honey. Can get some honey over there. Get some honey over there indeed. Ooh, nice. I like it. The Moon, the Seven of Cups. We have a nice celebration, nice Three of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I think they're feeling a bit disconnected. We feel disconnected here. KD, thank you for joining us. What's going on? The Seven of Cups says that there are some mixed feelings when it comes to you. Lady Vegas, what's going on? You do have some mixed feelings coming through here, right? The Seven of Cups. I have a lot of different things happening. I have a lot of different things that I'm juggling and focusing on and trying to get sort of comfort from and whatnot. Are we connected still? Do we have a lot of good connection still? The moon says yes, we do. We still have a tight connection, a good connection that could be manifested, that could be brought in, that could be adopted to something that could be bigger and better. I mean, later on, maybe, kind of thing. The celebration of the Three of Cups also serves as a third-party situation. So is this person involved with somebody else? We have two clues. We have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups. This is an emotional person, but their emotions are kind of worn on their sleeve. They do overreact to some things. They do have a problem with, getting some stuff in there. Anakalia, thank you for your dinner's donation. I appreciate that. It feels like somebody that has somebody else or that has a potential for another relationship. Nirvana Bliss, thank you for your donation. But overall, you still have a connection. The connection is still active. You have two clues that looks like that they could be involved with somebody else or could be looking around for somebody else. Knight of Swords says they will be contacting you eventually. Knight of Swords is a very active, is a very unplanned kind of communication, unplanned kind of open this door and see what happens. So this is almost like an accidental communication or something that just randomly happens or all of a sudden it's out there and it's going. But yeah, they do feel something for you. The moon is nice connection still around there, but there's this person really is emotional, sometimes for no reason kind of thing. Anyway, give me a time frame when the Aries from work will text me. When will they text us? When will they get, a little bit of a connection, a little bit of maybe a love connection. I don't know. Maybe it's a love connection. I don't know. They're from work. Maybe a love connection. Maybe they need some assignment done or something. I don't know. Is this a love connection, Cosmic Kitty? Let us know if it is a love connection. We need to know. Okay. Okay. We seem to have the Seven of Cups on every freaking reading. Sure. Why not? I mean, that's okay. That's okay. We can do the Seven of Cups for every reading. Every reading. I mean, okay. Time when they will do this. We're looking at a connection. We got the 10 of Cups, which is a very fancy, beautiful, loving connection card. I like that. We have the 6 of Cups, which is a mutual connection, which is somebody that's reaching out, that is getting that done. Overall, if you're looking for a time frame, if they will text you, I'm going to say, okay, this is way out on a limb. I'm going way out on a limb here, getting pretty specific. I would say between, I would say between 7 and 9 days. 7 and 9 days. I mean, 7 and 9 days. That's what I'm going for. Andrew, it is indeed the Chiro Marchetti deck. 7 and 9 days. Man, they will text you. They will communicate. They need to communicate. They need to text. Man, why are they so hesitant though? They're really hesitant. They're kind of scared. They're a little bit anxious about this. They think something's going to go wrong. They think something's going to happen. If you can soothe their fears, that's going to really help. If you can soothe their fears, in other words, make them understand that it's more of a casual thing. It's not something super serious. It's not something to take, extremely seriously and things like that. So that's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those. They're anxious about it. They're nervous about it. There's something going on back there. They are scared. Yeah, they are scared. Something's going on. Anyway, which is unusual for an Aries. And Aries just kind of pokes their head out and does whatever they're going to do, right? Renee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Hello, Piggy's coming up with a double shot. The double shot. Anakalia wants to see the cue. I'm going to show you the cue. Here we are, right over here. If I can press the button. Here we are right here. We are at the Hello Piggy number 2. We got Kay, got Anakalia, we got Nirvana and Renee. Jessica's going to come after Kay. Just going to come after Kay. Renee with the double shot. Thank you so much, Renee. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. I mean, we did get all of that stuff done. All right. So that is the Tarot Oracle backed deck. Josh did marry Kelly a month ago. No, he says he doesn't love her and he isn't happy. Will they last? Will this be something that lasts forever? Doesn't look good. Doesn't look promising. I'm going to use everyone's favorite, the Modern Love Tarot, right? The Modern Love Tarot. Oh, wait a minute. 2 Aries. Oh, that's going to be a fiery relationship. I mean, 2 Aries, that's going to be full of fire right there. That's going to be one of those full of fire kind of connections. Maybe it'll burn out. Maybe it'll last forever. Who knows? Who knows? But that is a mighty fiery combo. Okay, Josh did marry Kelly, and they are unhappy, and he is not happy with that. Yeah, Josh seems to be just reaching out and grasping whatever they can for happiness. They don't. Remember many readings ago I talked about this. I said Josh doesn't know what makes them happy. They don't know what makes them happy. They're all over the place. It's almost random sometimes. And that's going to be difficult for Josh in the long run because he's going to have to trash quite a few relationships or trash quite a few people in order to reach his goal of figuring out who he is. Because it feels like this person's all over the place. We're trying to determine who they are, what they need in life, what's going to make them happy, right? What's going to be content with that. Anyway, will it last? 7 of Cups is in another reading. Another reading. I mean, I am a magician, but I'm not doing this. 7 of Cups is here again. This is a 7 of Cups night. I mean, this is a romance. It is a romance. And again with the 7 of Cups, but this time my interpretation of this is basically Josh trying to figure out who makes them happy. How are they going to be happy, and what is sort of their goal or where they want to be with their life? Because their life is so all over the place, a lot of experimentation and things like that. The devil is in the works in this relationship. It's not something that is going to last. I don't think it's going to be very, very poignant for very long. You do have a WTF moment here indeed with the 10 of Wands. Here's what happens. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. The honeymoon period is going to wane. It's going to go away. And then Josh is going to be in a situation where they're just not feeling it anymore, and it becomes a 10 of Wands moment where the marriage is there. All this responsibility is there, and they're trying it out. They're giving it a shot. At the end of the day, they're just going to get burned out on it. It's not going to be fun, and they're going to figure out that, again, 7 of Cups moment. I'm trying to figure out who I am. I'm trying to figure out what makes me happy, and this ain't it. And the 10 of Wands now have this big serious thing. I mean, I'm married. I got stuff with this filed with the state. All of a sudden I have all these responsibilities. The 10 of Wands, I want to shake that off, as far as I can. Knight of Cups it's a nice romance. It really is, right? Janetta, thank you for joining the family. I appreciate you. It is a nice romance. It is. It's a decent romance, but when the honeymoon period wanes and goes away, it's going to become a big responsibility that they don't want. So no, I'm going with a thumbs down. This is not going to last. Not looking good as far as the tarot goes. And probably not looking good as far as Josh goes either. But, you kind of saw that coming. You kind of saw that coming. Now we got Kay. And then Anakalia is going to be after Jessica Taylor on PayPal. All right. Will my tarot business pick up in 2022? Let's go. If you're going to have a tarot business, you need to do the business with my deck here at the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, it is on sale right now. $20. I'm just saying, if you want to get a $20 down, it's $29 without the box. So you can get a cheap one. How many tarot decks look at how thick that is and nice and how many of these do you find for $20? No, you don't. You don't. It's in the description though if you want to pick one up for yourself. All right. Let's see. We got a 10 of Wands reversed, 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and Temperance reversed. Oh my. It feels like this is something you want to tweak. You want to tweak this if you want to stay in the zone, right? You want to tweak this if you want to stay in the zone. What do I mean by that? I mean, the method that you're using is kind of one-sided. The method that you're using is kind of very focused, but it's deliberate in one direction or sort of one thing that you're doing to earn the money. You may want to diversify, right? You may want to do a 10 of swords because there's a lot of difficulty here with you. You're feeling sort of that we're not getting the money that we want. We're doing a lot of effort, not getting it in there. The balance seems to be off. It just feels like that this is something that needs tweaks. And there's a lot of different things you can do for money in any regard, right? Sometimes you'll have, make your own tarot deck, make a tarot book, have some lessons online that people can sign up for, make a YouTube channel, do some live stream, do some live shows, get on Instagram and do some things. Get on, whatever platform that you can get on, grasp it, hold it, and get on there and try to see what you can do to sort of broaden your net for getting money in. The 10 of Swords says don't give up on it quite yet, but you definitely want to put more sort of invested effort into it. Diversify your income. Keep it tarot, but you can diversify by doing, again, any of the things that I've mentioned, and that's going to be one of the things that you can do, that you can handle and you can chase. But it is difficult to not earn any money and to put a lot of effort into it sometimes. That's just what happens sort of as you're starting out and as you're going through. So you need to change some things, obviously, right? The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So do something different, do different things, diversify it up and get that. I think it will pick up next year. It's just going to be a slow roll and a slow track. The tarot business is a lot of competition. Lots and lots and lots of competition. So you got to get out there, sort of make your own life, make your own purpose, make your own thing and go forth and get that done. And I think, put yourself out there and hope for the best and see what the world says about it. Anyway, but I think it'll pick up next year, but not substantially. Again, need to diversify as much as you can. What are the chances of me having to move? Okay. Will we need to move? Will we stay where we're at? What is going on with that? Hello Piggy likes the 7 of Swords. Thank you, Hello Piggy. I appreciate that. That is the one that Amy, otherwise known as Push Kitty, picked up in her Dream Tarot. So the Dream Tarot has 2 of them. The one is the 7 of Swords indeed. A little clown action going on there. The funny story, every card in this deck I made in 4 hours. Every card, no matter what card you pick out of this deck, I made it in 4 hours. I drew it and painted it and colored it in less than 4 hours. So there's some interesting trivia for you that you may use later. Interesting trivia indeed. Every card took less than 4 hours to make and draw. Anyway, if you want to learn how to draw, baby, by the way, Patreon. I teach you how to draw. I got 25-hour class on how to draw. Okay. Anyway, what are the chances of me having to move? Very good. Very good indeed. With the Knight of Swords kind of creeps in here and makes the grade. Knight of Swords kind of creeps in here and says, hey, you are going to be moving. You are going to have some action. You're going to have some active stuff happen with that. Knight of Swords says, get it going, get it moving, and get it happening. Now, it appears you don't want to move. I mean, it appears you don't want to move. You may want to be staying there. Catherine, fan, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Knight of Swords. There's some concern about this, Jessica. There's a little bit of concern going on. A little bit of concern. Something's up. Something's up where you don't want to move. You may have to. I'm sorry, you may have to move. Knight of Wands reverse, though. It is, it's, you're going to have to adjust to it. You're just going to have to make it happen. There's a lot of hesitation. Jessica, what's going on? Spill it. Spill it. Jessica, spill it. Spill it to us. What is happening? What is going on over there? Why do you want to move? Or what is that? There's some drama around that. Anyway, all right. Let's see what else we got going on now. Anakalia is here. Big Cleo's here. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Anakalia wants to know, when the universe tell me about life, purpose, likability, spiritual gifts? Did it all. Do it all of that. And that is going to be fun. All right. Okay. So a lot of people are asking, what is the Patreon? Okay. The Patreon is where you can join. It's like an exclusive club, a membership. And it has some stuff. You get extra stuff. If you like me, join it for $5. You can get the drawing class. So the drawing class, I basically teach you how to draw in very quickly. Draw animals, but you can use the technique to draw this stuff and whatnot. I will be expanding my drawing class to basically how to make tarot decks. That will be on the Patreon too, once I'm not as lazy as I am today. But I do need to go over how to make basically a deck, or how to make a tarot cards. That's going to be a class coming soon. Anyway, it'll be free for Patreon people. I would expect that like next December-ish. Anyway, what did the universe tell you about psychic ability, psychic gift? If I'm going to go for psychic ability, psychic gifts and whatnot, I'm going to go, you got to use the thought for this. Come on. I mean, somebody back me up over here. So KD, at a minimum, KD back me up over here. Look at psychic gifts, any psychic powers, anything that's sort of in that realm. I'm going to use the thought. That's just what I'm going to do. I mean, there's not really, to me, there's not really another choice. You know what I mean? Rocky's World. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. We do have to leave at 7:30, but that's a long way off. But just FYI, we do have a hard stop at 7:30. Reason is I got to go work. I got to do real work. I mean, I'm still, I got to go do real work. Anyway, they expect me to be there. They pay me to be there, and they expect me to be there. Okay, the universe tell me psychic abilities, spiritual gifts, life purpose, and whatnot. You're just warming up. I mean, I got that. You're just warming up. You're just warming up here. This is something that takes time. And I think that you kind of are in a mood of I want to move this along or something like that. I want to move it along. I want to progress this along. I want to get some stuff done. This is something where it's definitely small steps, small increments, right? Big Cleo, thank you for your other donation. Small increments to get to where you want to be. I don't think there's any big leaps or big jumps as far as this goes. Boo-boo. Boo-boo loves the thought. Boo-boo, back me up over here. All right. But yeah, small increments to suggest that we're sort of making progress, or we're getting stuff done, or we're moving forward with what we need to do. This is something where you need to go at it really, really hard some days and then not at all the other days. In other words, a little bit every day. That works for most people. I think for you especially, it's more of a spend a few hours doing it one day, a couple of hours doing it one day, and then taking the day off a couple of days after that. It seems like that is more successful to you, or that is more passionate. That is going to be something that really makes a bigger difference. I think doing this stuff a little bit every day is not really going to be your forte. Other than meditation, I think meditation's sort of a different beast as it goes. But basically, yeah. The other thing is you need to focus on one thing at a time. In other words, psychic abilities, spiritual gifts, life purpose, and whatnot. If you're doing something psychically, if you're doing that, I think you need to focus on one particular thing. Maybe it's spellcasting. Maybe it's meditation. Whatever it is, you need to focus on one thing, make big progress, big steps into it, and then relax for a couple of days. Let your brain process it. You let your brain sort of catch up with that, because it is an incremental, it is a long journey to go through. You also need some guidance. I think that helps, right? It could be a book. It could be a YouTube video, maybe even a class, right? Is just going to be a big boost for you as far as this goes. Anyway, Big Cleo, you are here. We are here. You are here and here and here. So you got the you and then hop and then hop. So there you go. So you're a few away. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be a thing. Definitely spend some time, maybe spend some cash for a class. Get on YouTube, buy a book. It's going to be big for you. Practice it in large increments and take a couple of days off. I don't think a few minutes a day really works for you, quite frankly. This is just what the tarot says. It's just what the tarot says. All right, we're coming in with Boo Boo. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Coming with Nirvana Bliss. Nirvana is having a blissful day indeed. Nirvana blissfully wants to know, what's in store for me going forward work-wise? Well, let's see what kind of things we can get into work-wise. I'm going to go with, okay, we're doing all the newer decks tonight. We're going to go with the Arcana Tarot. Now, this is the one that's heavily damaged. You can look how bad that's damaged. Jesus, it's damaged bad. Not only is it damaged, but look at how uneven it is. Look how you can't see it, but look how you can't see. Anyway, look how uneven it is. If you can see it, it's like uneven. There's like big divots, even though it's supposed to be straight. There's like big divots in between these. Anyway, so yeah, it's pretty badly damaged, I gotta say. Well, let's go with this. Nirvana. What's going forward work-wise? What can we expect? Or how will work sort of work out? No pun intended. All right. With a little bit of Arcana Tarot. We got the Four of Cups. Oh, not exactly happy with that. Five of Wands. You got a little bit of Four of Wands and the Star. Oh, man. Work-wise. Okay. Nirvana. And I paid $91 for this. Entertainment purposes only. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I would say that overall, it's difficult to be content and happy there. It's like that you have certain skills that need to be used, but when you use them, it's almost like you're punished for it. Or when you have opportunities to sort of get into some stuff that you specialize in, it's difficult to make that work. RR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Janetta, I have no idea. Janetta, let me know what your question is. Janetta, just type it in. We'll be good. It feels like you're just not content work-wise, or it's difficult to find a nice place where everyone appreciates you, everyone sort of sees where you're focused, sees what you're doing, and sees your specialties as you go in through there. Five of Ashes also says your marketplace or your workplace could be a little too competitive. You have people doing this and doing that, and then all of a sudden it feels like it just doesn't work sometimes. You have to overreach, or you have to compete with too much, or too many people, or too many things happening with that. It's almost like when it's on, the floodgates are definitely flooded. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a slow roll or a nice steady stream of things that happen. Sort of when it rains, it pours. The Star says finding what you need, finding your destiny is going to be a little bit more difficult than you had expected. But, I think you can do it. The Star says we are guided into this direction. We are guided there. And I think that's going to be important overall for that. So, overall, I like it. It's just a matter of finding the right spot, finding the correct place. Because, you got a lot of sort of difficult cards with a competition, with not being sort of content and things like that as it goes. Anyway, all right, Renee has a double shot tonight. Let's see what's going on over there. We got Zimmy in PayPal too. Zimmy, we're going to work you in before the Boo Boo reads. Right now, we're going to do Renee. We're not going to use this defective $91 deck. Instead, Renee, we're going to use the Tarot of Curious Creatures, which is not defective, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful, gorgeous. I love every part of it. That is, it's so nice. It's so nice indeed. You know what I mean? Triple Moon Goddess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Will Kay try to communicate with me? Will they come out and open a line, all of that? Two of Pentacles, some choices to be made. Yeah, we do have that. I'm sort of confused in this reading by the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is an abandonment or something. Now, I think that they have given up in a lot of ways. I mean, they expected something, or they wanted something, or they had some stuff happening. Renee, welcome to the stream. What's going on? But it feels like they're just not content with how things had gone or what have you. Eight of Cups, they're thinking about abandoning it or not communicating with you. But I think overall they end up doing it. Ace of Swords says we changed our mind. We looked at it, we evaluated it, we want to get it, we want to get some action going and whatnot. And Ace of Swords says I'm ready to go. And I think I think we're excited about it. So they will try to communicate with you indeed. Ten of Pentacles. They have to. They feel like this is something that they have to do at the bottom line. I don't think they can escape it like they think they can. Ten of Pentacles says they kind of have to do this. This is going to be something that they want to do. Two of Pentacles, big decisions need to be made that they waffled back and forth on it, thought about abandoning it, but they will contact you at the end of the day. So, I mean, there are obviously some drama surrounding this. Otherwise, they would not have abandoned it. They would not have thought this would not be a Two of Pentacles big decision or anything like that. But, I mean, they do have some emotions. The emotions have gotten the better of them, per se. Anyway, how does Kay feel about me? All right. So they are making some big decisions back there. They do want to communicate, but they thought about abandoning everything. They thought about backing up and going away and not doing anything about it. But I think they changed their mind at the end of the day. What do they feel about me? Obviously, they like you. Obviously, again, this is something where I said they need to communicate. You see this backed up here. I'm being backed up by tarot right now. The star, that connection is so powerful. It is nice. It is some good stuff going on. Not only that, but you have all majors. I think they have a lot of feelings towards you. Look at this. The Magician. You complete them in a lot of ways. You have a lot of things that you bring into the relationship that they're excited about, that they love. They don't feel, I'm just saying, they feel like that they're really excited. They feel like this is something good that's come along, and you bring a lot of good stuff into the relationship. The Fool, let's go along together. Let's go through this together. We can't do it alone. Let's do it. The Star, we are interconnected. That's going to be a positive thing overall. I think they like you a lot. We got all majors. We got all majors over here. So this is something that's exciting. This is something that's very exciting. I like this. I mean, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Renee does get the good reads. Renee has a history of amazing reads on the channel, and that is no exception. You got a lot of majors just up in there. I mean, the majors weren't shy at all. Not shy at all. Anyway, Catherine, loaded up with a job. Catherine has applied for a job, and they want to know when they're going to hear back from this referred job, right? When are we going to hear back? Maybe we reached out. Maybe we had an interview. Maybe we had some exciting things that we gave them our info. We're just kind of waiting, right? Just kind of waiting at this point for what they're going to do. Let's see what they're going to do. Ten of Wands, the Empress, and the Page of Swords. Oh, man, Catherine. I'm going to say that you don't hear back. I hate to do that. I'm going to say you don't hear back. The Ten of Wands is something that they don't want to deal with. It's something that maybe they have a more people applying for it, or there's some drama around it, or something happening with that. Empress, it feels like that somebody else is in the queue for this. Overall, the Page of Swords is the communication just isn't happening, right? You got a Swords, and it is reversed. A little Buddha says it just isn't happening. So I'm going to go out on a limb. Entertainment purposes only, but it feels like this job is not going to call back. Again, it feels like the job is not going to call back. And again, entertainment purposes only. Never assume the job is going to call you based on a fat man reading cards on the internet. HK, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Big Cleo is a fan of Jan. Is a fan of Jan. Big Cleo is a fan of Jan. Now, we need to know all of these things. Does Jan have some romance up in here? And will Jan be our future husband? I'm just saying. Let's start off with future husband. Moon, King of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. I think there is a romance in the works here. I think the romance is in the works here, but it looks like something a little more casual. It looks like something that works. It's fantastic, but it's just a little more on the casual thing from being a husband and wife. Sue, welcome. Sheila, welcome. How are you doing, Sheila? It's been a minute. How you doing? Good to see you. Tosh, welcome back. Thank you for your donation. The moon says, Jan and you, man, when it works great. It works fantastic. It works amazingly well. When it's on, it's on. When it's on, it's on. You feel something's going on. Something's brewing back there in the background. The moon says there's a tight connection. Almost like intuitively, I know something's happening with that. King of Pentacles, we're so comfortable with Jan. It feels like a very good, comforting connection. All sorts of good things within that. Ace of Cups, we have a lot of potential here. A lot of potential with the moon and the Ace of Cups. That's a lot of emotion brewing around, screwing around. It feels like this is just damn exciting if it can get started. If we can get the lawnmower started, we have a lot of good stuff coming in, right? It's been longer. Yeah, it's been longer than a minute. Sheila, it's good to see you though. It's good to see you, Sheila. All right. Now, does Jan have romantic feelings? That Ace of Cups, man, that's still bothering me. That Ace of Cups is so good. It's so good in that combination. If we can get it lawnmower started, but the lawnmower needs to get a kickstart. Literally need a Kickstarter here. We have a defensiveness against this. We have an abandonment of it, but then we have an acceptable realm. Basically, once they come around, and this is something that they have to come around. Once they come around, once they open their eyes, once they see all the possibilities and all the good stuff and all the things that could be, I think that they do have romantic feelings for you. The Fool, I'm willing to go with you. I'm willing to jump in. I'm willing to take the risk, right? But right now, I need it to build up. I need it to slowly progress. I need it to go forward and go forth. This is not something, right? This is not something that is easy for them. For some reason, it's not easy for them to fall into, but I think that they can. And Ace of Cups says if they do, you have a lot of great things. So I do think that they do come around. Just give them time, right? Just give them time. They're not something you want to force or anything like that. HK, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Oh, we got a large donation from M. M, is that a donation or is that a request? That is a donation. MK, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Rocky's World is over here. Should I text Roberto? Oh no, we skipped Janetta. We need to get Janetta's read. All right. Janetta had a question and they typed it in here. My question is, finances, will I get the manager job or a job at a hospital? Will I ever talk to Craig again? Okay. Let's see. How will I ever talk to Craig? Finances, will they get the manager job, the job at the hospital? Will I ever talk to Craig again? All right, let's see. But Craig, told you about the Jamaican girl. He bet on me. You read cards too. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Jade, welcome. It has been a minute. Jade, it has been a minute. How you doing? Let's see, Janetta. What was Janetta's first question? I'm kind of confused at this point. I'm confused because I'm stupid. Janetta said, my question is finances. Will I get the manager job or a job at the hospital? Will I ever talk to Craig again? All right. Let's see. Will we talk to Craig again? I don't know. Let's see if Craig is in our future. If Craig is in our future, yes, you will talk to Craig again. Although Craig is not going to be a problem. You will talk to Craig again. Stop thinking about Craig. So you need to give up on Craig. Craig will talk. You will talk to Craig again. Great cards, all majors. Craig is not going to be a problem. Magician says, you're going to, yeah, you will. Sir Trellis, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Finances, will I get the manager job or the job at a hospital? I'm going to go with the job at the hospital, actually. The job at the hospital needs you. They need you bad. I think they approached you and said, hey, they need you. They need you now. This is an emergency. This is something that they need filled immediately. There's a lot of things with finances going on. I think finances take care of themselves. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with finances at all. Eight of Pentacles says we get a steady job. We get a lot of money coming in. We can go forth. We can do it. Not gonna be a problem at all. Eight of Wands says people need us. People call us. People need us. It's almost like an emergency, something like that. We need you for a project. We need you to come in here. Queen of Wands, you are the only person that's going to be able to do all of this. Finances take care of themselves. You're needed, and they're willing to pay you. They're willing to pay you. So, I mean, that is it. Jade, you are M. Thank you, Jade. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. All right. I like it. I wouldn't concern yourself over finances. It's like people are coming in, people need you now. And if like finances just take care of themselves, you get in, do the work, not going to be a problem at all. Rocky's Word, should I text Roberto? Now for this one, I'm going over here to the Tarot Tower. And we are going to get cards we haven't used in a while. This over here, this is, in case you don't know what it is, this is the Modern Witch Tarot. The Modern Witch Tarot. Jade, I always have time for you. Thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. You are worked in the PayPal queue. You're a Sag. There you go. Life Guidance, having issues with the super chat. I don't see it, Life Guidance. I'm staring at it. I do not see it. Should I text Roberto? Yes. Yes. And I hate saying this because everybody's going to criticize the Eight of Cups. Okay. A lot of people are going to say, Eight of Cups, you need to abandon Roberto. You need to get the hell out. That's going to be a problem. But then you have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like if I text them, then this goes away. If I text them, I work this out. This is not a problem. This is not difficult. This is something that you're thinking too much about. Just text them. Just text Roberto. I mean, I think save yourself a lot of time. Just text Roberto. We're overthinking it. That's where the Eight of Cups is coming from. Overthinking it. You'll see this like on dates. You'll see this sometimes in relationships where if you just relax, you just go with it, it just works. But we're just overthinking it. We're just overworking the bread dough. Sure, Trellis, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Big Cleo wants to know, will I get the admissions offer from Sus next week? Let's get that done. Ooh, admissions. Get some admissions. Get in there. Make your grade. Make your impact. Make yourself known. That is, will I get the admissions next week? Emperor, absolutely. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. Yes, and yes. The Nine of Cups is so powerful. It's a party. It's a celebration. You see this with the new Ciro Marchetti deck, right? New celebration. It's a party. When we come out through there, we have a lot of people gathering. We have a big thing, and we have celebration happening. I think this is a celebration from getting the admissions. The Emperor, you're in command. You're in charge of this. You applied. People like you. People appreciate that. People want to go in and get you in there, and I think that is going to be a powerful moment for you. It's just going to be a great moment for you. I think this just works perfectly. So I'm going to go with an absolute yes. I really like it. I really, really like this read. I think that is a definite yes. Thumbs up. Not going to be a problem getting in there. Not a problem at all, especially with that Emperor. That Emperor says you're so in charge of this. You're so in charge of this. Let's go to the tower. Speaking of in charge, and let's get another deck. Let's stick with the newbies. Let's stick with the new decks. Let's get the Phantom Tarot. If you don't have this, you probably want to get it. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype around this deck. A lot, quite a bit. I mean, there's no question. There's no question at this point. The hype around the Phantom Tarot. All right, we're going to use Phantom Tarot for RR. In the meantime, we're going to do Boo Boo. Why does R want to see me so damn bad? And use the Thoth because I love bad news. Boo Boo. We're going to use the Thoth indeed. I mean, working on the Christmas tree. Well, put some tarot ornaments up. That's what we need. That's what I need to make is tarot Christmas ornaments and just sell them on Etsy or something. You know what I mean? Some tarot Christmas ornaments. I'm sure they're out there, but mine ain't. Oh, okay. All right. Why do they want it? They think they got a life with you. They think that they think that you're a steady part of their life. They think they have a life with you, that you're a steady part of their life. You're never going to get rid of this person. Boo-boo, you still there? Boo-boo, hello? Hello, boo-boo. You're never going to get rid of this person. Look at this shit. The Empress, man, they just, they're all over the place. They need to connect, need to communicate. Steady part of their life. You're part of their life. I mean, you're there. They want you to be there a lot. They want you to be there all the time. They're willing to give up a lot of stuff. They're willing to do a lot of sacrifices. They just need you there. They just need you there. They find you to be a part of their life. And yeah, good luck getting rid of them. Look at this shit. Look at this. I mean, if you don't like somebody and you get this, that's going to be, I mean, yeah, good luck getting rid of them. I'm just saying, good luck getting rid of them. Okay. Hey, you wanted the thought and you got, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You go to Spain and you're like, there's, the running of the bulls. And you're like, I want to be in the running of the bulls. So you jump in there with the bulls and you get the horns. That's what you get. That's what you got with the thought. That's what you got. That's what you running with the bulls and you just leaped in there. And then you got the horns. And that's just what happens sometimes. Anyway, Samantha, welcome. How you doing? Boo-boo's getting the rough reads. Weekend, get the hell out of the house. Don't stay in the house. Erica, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Don't stay in the house this weekend. Go get some sun. Go get some sun. Get out of the house because there's going to be some drama up in there. There is going to be something up in that house that you don't want to deal with. If you can get out and move around and go out and go somewhere, take a little road trip maybe for the weekend, you don't want to be there. You need to leave. You need to be mobile. You need to have some action. You need to have some mobility out of there. I'm just saying, there's something else. Being not at the house is going to be a good thing for you this weekend. I'm just saying that's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. You get a little chariot action, get a little poison action at that house. The sun getting out, getting all of that other stuff. Something's going on over there. So something's going on over there. I mean, yeah, that coins, it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. You know what I mean? Oh man, I don't know. You jumped in with the bulls. Okay, Zimmy had a question like a year ago. Will I find a new car? I wanted a nice Mercedes or a BMW. Hey, me too. Will I find a new car? All right, we're going to use the Phantom Tarot. I keep saying Phantom Tarot. It's Phantom. Somebody who is French corrected me on it. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me on it. I mean, some people don't like to be corrected. I love to be corrected because now I don't look like an idiot. But you ever see those people that they don't like to be corrected, so they just do something stupid over and over and over? You know what I'm saying? They like to do the same stupid thing over and over. And people are correcting them. They're like, yo, are you stupid? And maybe they are. I'm not saying they are stupid. Maybe they are. But some people don't like to. I like to be corrected so I don't look stupid all the time. Because if you leave me by myself to just do no. I will open my mouth and make an idiot of myself. All right. Zimmy is still here. Zimmy, good to see you. All right. We'll find a new car. I want a Maserati, Mercedes, or BMW. I'm just saying. I think so. Now, Zimmy, this is a free read. This is not literally free. This is a freebie. This is one of the reads where you don't have to be a tarot reader, right? You could grab like a random 4-year-old out of the street, and you could show the 4-year-old this thing, and you could say, "Hey, the Chariot is on the last card." Jasmine, thank you for your donation. The Chariot is the last card. And this person wants to know if they're getting a car. What do you think? And the 4-year-old will go, I'm going to give that a thumbs up. I'm going to give that a thumbs up. So yeah, so easy read. Chariot, that's a yes. That is a thumbs up. Devil says be careful because you do have some clunkers out there and you will get stuck with them. You will get stuck with them. Okay. Queen of Swords, there's a particular person that if you don't trust them, then dodge them. Okay. There's somebody not trustworthy out there. And luckily it hits your intuition like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, you know, that fat man on the Tarot channel. He said, if I don't trust him and something's messed up with this person. Frida, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Should be good. I'm going to put the ending soon up. Okay. The reason is I have to go work. I know I hate working, but I do have to go work. So after this stream of reads that I have, which is quite a few, then we are going to have to go work. I'm sorry. I want to stay here for the rest of the night. I do. I should have streamed last night, but the internet crapped out. But we got a lot of reads to go, and we're going to end soon. So I want to get focused on what we got to go, the reads now. And then after that, we're going to have to get out of here and actually go work, unfortunately, because we got things to do. Anyway, all right. We got Zimmy knocked out. The new Aries guy. Do they have feelings for me? RR wants to know about an Aries. Let's get an Aries out of here. Let's get an Aries knocked out. Not literally. All right. Let's see. It'll be tomorrow. Jade, I got you tonight. That's why I do the ending soon, so I make sure and get all the reads and get focused on them. Do they have feelings for me? Justice, Five of Cups, Queen of Wands. They got feelings for you and somebody else. We do have a little bit of flexibility here. This is a karmic relationship. RR. This is a karmic relationship. And not a soulmate, but a karmic relationship. In other words, somebody that you need to address, somebody that you need to work a situation out with, somebody that needs attention, somebody that needs you in their life. Five of Cups is it's not a beautiful, wonderful relationship all the time. There is plenty of stuff that you're like, ugh. But the Queen of Wands says you need this in your life. Justice, you have a karmic relationship. There you go. So that is the powerful, very good cue with that, and I like it. But it's not the best one you've ever had, nor would it be the final one that you have. It's just you need to work out a situation with this person. It's almost like that man. There's a really weird combo in there for you. Anyway, will I be able to survive the YouTube full time, or do I need to get another job? Triple Moon Goddess wants to go full time on the YouTube. We're going to use another new deck over here. This time it is the Curious Travels Tarot. The Curious Travels Tarot. This is fantastic. This is one of those great decks. I mean, this is one I want to do a deep dive into, right? I think my next big project is teaching y'all how to make tarot cards. Because I can make a tarot card in 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 hours if it's detailed, and I want to teach you how to do it by cheating. Cheating. When I show you what I did to make the Waterfall Tarot, you're going to be pissed. You're going to be pissed because you're going to be like, wait. You did what? Yeah, that's cheating. You can't do that's cheating, and it is cheating. And I'm going to show you how to knock out a tarot deck in like a month. Anyway, easy. Okay. Anyway, would you be able to survive strong YouTube, strong cash coming in full time? The Star says yes. The Three of Cups says yes. The Knight of Pentacles says yes. And the Queen of Cups says yes. This is something you need to find your niche. Are you destined for YouTube? The Star says, yeah, you are. You are destined for YouTube. This is something you have to do. This is a platform you're supposed to be on. This is something you should be excited about. And that's going to be something that you are there, right? You're going to be 100% with. The star says you're destined to be on the platform. You're destined to make the videos. You're excited about it. Knight of Pentacles, a good earning potential, but you just need to expand. You just need to broaden out, right? I think it's going to be fantastic for you overall. The 3 celebration card. It also says, what can we learn from other channels? What can we learn about sort of, where the trends are going and what haven't? And I think that is going to be something cool indeed. But there are some celebrations in the store, and this is your passion too, right? I mean, if you could do this all day, every day, make a living, this is your passion. This is something you should do. So I would say chase it. I would say chase it. Absolutely. You're supposed to be a spiritual leader. The beauty of that, you can be anything on YouTube, and people will watch you if you have that passion. And the Queen of Cups talks about that passion. It just does, right? How does AP feel about our conversation and all of that other stuff? Yeah, I'm going to show you how to cheat. I'm going to show you how to make a tarot card in like a few minutes. Yes, I think 4 tarot cards of the Waterfall Tarot I made in like 30 minutes or less. Anyway, all right. How does AP feel about our conversation? Empress, Fool, and the Ace of Cups. You made your point. So if that was what you wanted to do, you did it. You definitely made your point. The Fool says we have some stuff that needs to be followed up from this. That's not going to be the only conversation. We need some stuff to be followed up. Empress said it was good conversation. A lot of stuff got out that we needed to get out, that we needed to move forth into. The Fool says we need to do some further conversations. We need to do some follow-up definitely here. But the Ace of Cups says a lot of things were covered. A lot of things were invented. A lot of things were excited from that. So do we have follow-ups from it? Yeah. Did we make the points we need to make? Yeah. But it is something we need to follow up. We can't just leave it sitting as is. Tosh knows. Tosh wants current feels for me and next action coming around. Let's do that. Let's make some action. Speaking of which, with the Tarot of no, let's do the Gregory Scott. Gregory Scott Tarot. We can do that. We can do a little Gregory Scott. That's it. The Gear VR. Yeah, there you go. Some Gear VR. Make some tarot art with VR. That'd be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. You prefer streamlining. I call it cheating. When you say, I wish I had more time tonight to introduce you to what I'm going to show you. But when I show you, you're going to be like, what the hell? That's not, how is that even possible? Anyway, A's current feelings for me and next action towards that. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. You need to kickstart this, Tosh. You need to kickstart this. If you leave it alone, I don't think anything's going to happen, quite frankly. You need to kickstart it somehow. Page of Swords. I don't want to communicate. I don't want to take a next action. I'm stalled. I don't have a lot of things going on. I don't have a lot of things that I'm sort of moving forth and excited about. Oh, look, I got all my rings. This is why you read tarot for your exercise goals, my friends. This is why you read tarot. But the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords, look at the hesitancy they have for contacting you, the hesitancy they have for taking an action. The Sun says there's all sorts of potential warmth. There's beautiful things happening. There's all sorts of excitement, but it just needs to be kick-started. It needs to be kick-started. And unless you do it, it's going to die off. Just not, they have some good feelings. We have a lot of potential things happening here, but it just needs a boost. And as far as, that's what it sort of says there. Anyway, will I ever see AP again? We had a good conversation. We had a great conversation. Things were on the table that we needed to discuss. We needed some follow-up. We needed some follow-up action for that. I'm tempted just to say yes without putting anything down. just because we need that follow-up, that full action. They're willing to do a lot of stuff with you if you just sort of give them the time. The Tower, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Swords. I think so. It's going to be some time. The Six of Swords is covered in my book. If you don't have my book, Tarot Guidance, link in the description. The Six of Swords is a slow card. It is a better place. We're moving to a better spot, a better place, but it just feels like that we need to have some time and patience with that. Six of Swords says, there you go. There you go. Samantha, sure. Ask questions anytime you want. I appreciate you, Samantha. Three of Wands says that you will see them again, right? Give them time, give them all of this. The tower is still crumbling, or the tower has fallen. What that means is you need to recover from the fallen tower. This is not going to be something you can recover from easily, but you need to recover from the fallen tower. Jamie, thank you for your donation. Jamie, I got to go in 15 minutes, so if I don't get your question today, I will get it first thing tomorrow at 6:15 Central. I appreciate your donation. But yeah, the tower says things have crumbled down. We need to rebuild it. The Three of Wands, there is some help coming. There is some easy assistance for this, but it's going to be a long journey. It's going to be sort of a journey that we need to take. The journey that we need to take, but there it is. Anyway, let's hop back over to PayPal. We got a PayPal donation from which one to choose, M or Y? All right, let's do the PayPal donation. A double. Okay, should I choose M or Y? All right, that's a double throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
So normally for a tarot throwdown, we use the thoth. The thoth accuracy, I love it. I love some thoth accuracy. I think it's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. All right, what we need, we have a throwdown tonight. A tarot throwdown is a brutal cage match between two different options in the tarot deck. And we need to determine which option is going to be better for us. And this person has an M and a Y. M is up here and Y is down. That's my tarot deck falling. M is up here and Y is down there. M, should you choose M or should you choose Y? Should you choose Y? Ooh, there's a devil in Y. Why not? There's a devil in Y. That concerns me. Now, I'm not saying right off Y entirely. You have an Ace of Cups and the Aeon here. There's a lot of potential with Y, but you're going to have to fish it out. You're going to have to fish it out. You're also going to have to deal with more drama. You're also going to have to basically, because you have aces in both options, so they're both good beginnings. If you're looking for money, I would go with M, quite frankly, okay? You have a big corporation, a big thing. Boo-Boo, been a member for 16 months. Thank you so much, Boo-Boo. You have a big corporation or a big deal. You have maybe some authority, some higher power going on in that. You do have the Ace of Pentacles, which I like for making money. Now, you're going to have to fish for the money when you get there, but I think it's going to work. Overall, if you're willing to deal with the devil, I think that is entirely possible. It's entirely something that you can do. If you ignore that, if you want something that's more passionate, if you want something that's going to be more of an exciting thing for you overall, I would go with Y. But hey, the money's in M, the excitement is in Y. If it's a money thing, M wins by a large mile, basically. You know what I mean? A large mile. Anyway, so yeah, well, thank you for your donation. A very generous donation, too. I appreciate that. Anyway, will Rob be back next week? Chartrella's coming in with the double shot. Let's find out what is Rob doing over there. I'm going to go with another new, I think I'm out of new tarot decks. I'm going to go with this one. This is the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. One of my faves. Money. Well, you know what the clear decision is with money right now then. Clear decision with the money. All right. Will Rob text me back next week? Yes. Rob, I think Rob's on the way back. Rob is on the way back. I like that. 7 of Coins. Rob's a good investment. Rob seems like it to be a good investment, right? Judgment, rebirth, or reincarnation. They're going to text you back. They need that connection. They need the communication. The Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance himself. It says that we need this to be happy. This is something where they're going to come in. They're going to be excited about it. And I think they are going to text you indeed next week. Not a problem. Rebirth, reincarnation. That does say there's a chance we may bump it out a week, though. I mean, if that's okay. We may bump it out a week. So it may not be next week. It may be Thanksgiving week. Knight of Cups, though, says, yeah, absolutely. They will be texting you back. This is something that, sort of bothering them and that they need to sort of get down. They need to get done and all of that other stuff. Anyways, Rob finding out what they need to know. So they're discovering some information. Ooh, I'd love a high priestess. I'd love a high priestess or some swords up in here. Come on, give me a high priestess, some swords. 4 of coins, Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Coins. They already knew it. They already knew it. This is something, okay, this is something where you kind of already know the answers. You just needed the question to be asked, right? You knew the answers, but you needed the question to be asked. The 4 of Coins. This is something that they already knew. They had this in their vault. They knew it. This was something coming in. Ace of Wands, the question finally came up, though. And finally, they sort of know where to go. They understand the option. They understand the options that are going to be there. And the Queen of Coins, they're good at making these decisions. They know what to do. They're not dumb. They know what to do. And I think that they have discovered that. They have found that. That is something they're chasing, and they are going to be happy about. Anyway, what is headed my way when it comes to cashola? Cashola. Erica wants some cash. Don't we all? You know, my martial arts teacher used to tell me, there's only one thing better than money, and that's more money. Right? It's kind of the same thing with bacon. There's only one thing. You know what goes good with bacon? More bacon. That's just a fact. I mean, that's just, I mean, I'm just saying, there's no two way. That's just a fact. Okay. Anyway, what is headed my way when it comes to some fat cash? Oh, the investments that you're making, whether it be time, money, whatever, the investments that you're making are working for you. Okay. So I think making money is not going to be that difficult. Keep doing what you're doing. Just do it on a regular basis, or sort of keep pursuing the pursuits that you have going. The Wheel of Fortune says, hey, doing what we're doing works. Just keep at it, right? Because we're making the proper investments. We're making the things that we need. Do we need to sort of focus in a little bit more? Absolutely. You do have a little bit of the Lovers. It's a matter of finding the proper investments. It's a matter of finding the things that are going to be the best investment for us. But just putting it in there, putting the effort, putting forth, that is active, and I think it's going to be exciting and good for you. So whatever we're doing, keep doing it. Wheel of Fortune says do that on a day-to-day basis, and take the initiative, take charge, and go forth and get it done. You can't really just sit. You can't really sit around as far as money is concerned. You do have to be active, get a steady pace. The investment that you're doing is good, and finding the key aspects to what you're doing is going to be important too. So in other words, maybe the right investment, or the right job, or the right sort of skills, the right sort of hobbies, the right sort of side cash money making ventures, finding that, going forward, getting a Knight of Swords action on that. And now you have the quality and the money that you need. But it's all about consistency. I mean, you get that wheel, it's all about consistency. Anyway, Sun Space Flower, what's going on? Eggs go good with bacon. Well, yeah, after more bacon, yeah. Future for me and N. Jasmine wants to know. Then we got Frida, and then we are out of here, my friends. Oh, the future looks kind of grim. Jasmine, future looks kind of grim. We have some difficulty with that. It's almost like come back later, right? Come back a little bit later. We have the Devil. The investment that we're doing in this connection doesn't seem to be working. It feels like maybe this is something that needs to be readdressed later, or definitely reassessed later, right? This is maybe something that needs to be reassessed. The Devil says there's too many things in there that are kind of spoiling the pot right now. The Force says make some plans, make some opportunities later, get some other things happening. And there is some work involved if you want it to be successful, but you can make it successful. You just have to get through the Devil action over here. You got to get through this rest period over here. It feels like something just sort of, let it glide, and then pick it up later. It feels like if you put a lot of effort, a lot of work into it, it'll be for nothing. Just let it glide and pick up the pieces later, kind of thing. If it's something that's current, let it be. If it's something that's not current, you may want to hang out and wait. Anyway, what to focus on now until the end of the year, and then we're getting out of here. So Jamie, I did not forget about you. Jamie, I have to go work. So I have to go do work. It's one of those where I have to do work at night, and I have to be there. Like, there's no two ways about it. Anyway, and that is in 8 minutes. So let me get this done, and then we're going to get out of here. And Jamie, we'll do your reading tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. Central Time. Anyway, what to focus on between now and the end of the year. That is some decent cards. Ace of Cups says connections and relationships are going to be key. And you see this with the star too. I would say end of December, early January, this is going to be something opens up. A door opens up that you need to take. I think it's going to be a little bit obvious, but not in your face obvious, but you need to take that door when it opens. Bottom line, right? You're going to have to do some sacrifice in order to take that door. That's going to be okay. Don't make them drastic sacrifices, but there is some sacrifice that needs to be made to get into that door. Ace of Cups says the connection, the communication is going to be important for now until the end of the year. But when that door opens, you need to walk into it. Now, sacrifice is part of this. Some sacrifice is part of this. Could it be I need to stop talking to somebody? Could it be I need to disappoint somebody that was important to me? Maybe. But the Three of Swords said there is some sacrifice with this door. High Priestess says the doorway has a lot of information, a lot of stuff that is going on that you need to know about. If you skip this, it's going to be a big disappointment. You're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. So be careful and be cautious, but definitely walk the path once it is presented to you, because the star says the things are going to open up and this pathway is going to be critical to you for your success later. You definitely do not want to skip this, miss this, or pass it by. So when you see it open, even if we have to disappoint somebody, make that disappointment. Ace of Cups says this is going to be critical, crucial, and the star says it's going to be something that you see coming and something that when it presents itself, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to have to disappoint this person. I'm going to have to make some sort of an emotional thing happen here in order to make this work. But take it. Anyway, Frida, hope that made sense. And Jamie, again, I will get you first thing tomorrow. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you tomorrow.